This is Liquor and Wolves. Liquor and Wolves. Secrets and dope and music and reactions. Liquor and Wolves. I said liquor and wolves. Liquor and wolves. Liquor and wolves. Liquor and wolves. Secrets and dope and a German talking bullshit. Liquor and wolves. Fuck. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And we're live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all over the world. How are we doing tonight? This is Liquor and Wolves. I'm Rob, and you know who you are. You're the coolest, the best, the greatest ever to be up in here. Thank you very much. Now, everybody and their mom has been ticking me, has been poking at me, has been yelling at me, has been emailing me, has been just, throwing fucking smoke signs over. Dude, there's this dude. His name is Ren. And you got to do him. He's amazing. And especially do and go for Hi Ren, which is what we're doing. And I'm excited about it because what the thumbnail looks like and is already given away is that dude's got an acoustic guitar, and you know I'm all about that. That's going to happen, kids. We're going to be doing Ren, but not before we do something else. You know, it goes on this channel. We'll be sipping on something. And what is that? And today is going to be, oh yeah, we're going to actually be going into some mixing today. And it's going to be one of my favorites. Y'all know I'm one of those sweet teeth when it comes to drinks, right? And this one, holy shit, is it for the sweet teeth amongst us. We are going to be mixing what's called a toaster. It consists of 3 parts amaretto, 3 parts licor 43, and 6 parts milk, which I fucking forgot. But, oh yeah, we'll get to that. Now, throw some ice in the shaker. Go with your 3 parts amaretto first. And, this fucking table is as beautiful as it is, but it doesn't have like a sanded down surface. Everything that sits on it is tilting and shaking, and you always got to have like a coaster on the stuff if you don't want it to fall. So, 1 amaretto. 2 amaretto, 3 amaretto. Thank you, sir. Then another 3 licor 43. Both of which, by the way, amaretto and licor 43 have been the issue of a tasting in-depth feedback or thoughts of mine in different videos that you'll find on the channel. You guys are clever kids. I'm 100% positive you will find them. Now, what I will not find without the help of getting up is my damn milk. So I'll be back in 3, 2, 1, and we're back with some milk. As I said, 3 pieces amaretto, 3 pieces 43, and 6 pieces of milk, which doesn't make any sense to actually measure out, but rather to just fill it up a little bit. Right, and you want to make super double sure that this is actually closed, because having this shit all over the damn floor, you do not want that. Trust me. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Oh, yeah. And let's see. Yes, sir. It's got a good foam going. Now tell me this don't look sexy. Oh, yeah, it does. Gonna do the rest of that later. Okay, guys, a toaster. Amaretto, licor 43, milk. Here's to y'all. Cheers, guys. That's my drink. Sometimes when I do these milk drinks, I'm like, am I milk beardy man now? Okay, without any further fucking do. Ren. Song's name is Hi Ren. It's a month old. It's got 4.1 million views, and everybody and their mom's reacting to it. I've seen all my favorite reactors doing it. And I'm like, I gotta stay away from it. I can't watch it. I gotta do that for the channel because a lot of y'all have been kind enough to ask me to. So, yes, we're doing it. So let's hop in here. And, oh no, we don't need closed captions, that's for sure. I've never heard of the dude, never seen the dude. Lots of comparisons have been drawn between him and NF by you guys on my channel. So I am half expecting some depth, lyrical depth, storytelling depth, with the thumbnail being him in like one of those, not scrubs, but you know, hospital gowns, sitting, I think, even in a wheelchair. It could mean we're in for some issues. But as always, let me start rolling it and then check levels a little bit on the volumes, and then I'll go full screen with y'all. Is that cool? Let's roll. Oh, dude is in a slaughter. Like, what? Dude looks like from a slaughterhouse. Covered in blood, but he's wearing a pig's mask. It's kind of Saw-ish, isn't it? Give me a beat, please. Hi, Ren. Hello. Looks like we're good. All right. Thoughts on this right up front. I am a guitarist, right? Y'all, I'm not sure who knows about this. I am a guitarist. I've been playing the guitar for over 30 years. I have many guitars. And of course, this, it has a cutaway too. Look. Anyways, he is playing sort of flamenco picking, not necessarily flamenco like to dance to, but it has this tone of voice to it. Super interesting, being used way too little in modern pop music. So I already am going to tip my hat just to the fact that you're actually instrumentalizing your shit. Thank you. Because I don't give a fuck if you don't like my shit. Cause I was high when I wrote this, so suck my dick. Tell me it's not the melody. Please tell me it's not the melody. If you don't like my shit. By the way, this is also being played live for the music video. I'm not sure if the studio recorded version of this song is sounding like this is sounding. What am I saying? I'm saying, at least when this video was produced, this line out of the guitar, we see it's plugged, right? It has a Klinkenstecker. So that goes straight into the mixer, and they have used the original recording of what he's playing right here in this setting to be the audio track of it. I'm not sure if the original that was being produced in the studio also sounds like this, but we can hear that this is what has been played right now. We can hear his hand on the fretboard and all that shit, which you would not hear in a studio recording. A minor. What in the fuck? I was not ready for that. I love it. I love it with all my heart, but I was completely not ready for it. Were you? First time hearing? For real? So he goes into this opera-esque. It's not even going through all the registers. It's really just, it's a display of, hey, this is where I can go. Of course, this is an opera voice and, you know, carrying opera voice. But, I mean, it's balls doing that, right? If I got on stage and tried that, I would probably either choke or start to cough Or just get my ass laughed straight off the barbecue, straight out of the barbecue. So fuck.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren.
Hi, Ren. And this is your conscience speaking. You thought I was gone, didn't you? Bad thinking. And I like the accent. Is this his natural accent, or is he giving his conscience an accent? Because like I say, I have no clue about him. It sounds very somewhere UK. Not sure if it's not Scottish. I would think could be Welsh, Irish. Not sure. Doesn't matter anyway. But he's giving this dude, his conscience, a voice, right? And he's coming in hard. He's like, "Hey, dude, here I am again." Kind of like NF, where he says, like, I try to lock these things away, but they always come up out of nowhere like an evil surprise, and hovers over you to tell you millions of lies and all that shit. I'm getting the same kind of vibe from this, but yes, we are hearing that again. And he's also not sure if the cinematography is intended that we get this flickering light to the right-hand side, and he keeps looking to the right-hand side. It's his left. It's stage left. But for us, what we're looking at is he's looking to the right, and the lamp to the right is flickering. This could be a filmmaking approach to, okay, when he speaks, conscience, whatever, this light's going to flicker, and let's see what this standing reading lamp light here does. Maybe he changes perspectives, and we see something on that one too. Let's go.
Risky. Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me.
So no, we get a lamp flicker on the left one as well, while he was still in the flow of that conscience, dude. Wow, and that was a lot. He said a lot there. But yeah, we get the concept. Let me try and understand what the content of it was.
That deep down, you know, I'm always in periphery.
I'm always in periphery. It's like, you thought you buried me. Risky. You know I'm always in periphery. You can't. That's facts too. You can't. You won't be able to. If there's something nagging and you don't address the root of it and get to the bottom of it, figuratively, shit's gonna grow and get anything but better. But what else are you saying, Ren?
Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill.
So there's another, not Ren, that addresses Ren, this time looking to stage right, to our left-hand side, and speaking to Ren in a, wouldn't say more positive and motivating way, but not as angry and as, you know, core aggressive. Let's put the first character as core aggressive. And this dude's being calm, but saying, I was gone for a while because my therapist said I should. So reaching, we're not very far in. Oh, holy shit, this thing's 10 minutes long almost. Anyways, so I'm thinking, when we reference therapy, of course, none of the imaginary characters that live inside him go to therapy, but Ren goes to therapy. And maybe the multiple personalities or facets of his soul are being addressed at therapy. And the one we're hearing talk right now is the one that actually took something from it and said, a therapist said to stay away for a while. Let's see what else he has to say, dude on the right, or our left. I'm sorry, I keep thinking in stage right because I'm from production, and that's why I keep talking a lot about cinematography and how things were done. But you know what I'm saying, our left.
Still, I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you?
I get it. It's not two personalities. Plus Ren. It's Ren without being an active part of it. Him sitting in the middle in the damn hospital gown. It's the two facets that are at battle within him. And they are having a conversation with each other. Both of them address one another as Ren, and not as I was thinking, dude in the middle is being addressed as Ren. We have someone talking to him from the left and someone talking to him from the right. No, these two are having a conversation. Both of them are addressing each other as Ren because, of course, they are facets of the same human being, Ren. That's a brilliant concept too. Of course, it's not, completely revolutionary and something no one's ever done before, but this way of executing it is very cool. To go into these, let's give each a tone of voice. Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady, sound completely different. Not comparing, again, just giving examples for what I'm trying to say. And, giving them character and giving them, this is how so-and-so sounds, this is how so-and-so sounds, this is good me, this is bad me, this is, this is aggressive me, this is calm me, this is outgoing me, this is shy me, blah, whatever. But they have a character and you can hear it. That's cool. I like it.
You've been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy.
Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place.
This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. Have that little branch of hope that you're grasping at, that little straw. Things are actually looking out okay for a change. How about we approach this positive for once? That's cool. That's cool. Decisive factor in all this stuff is going to be which one has the overhand, right? We will probably be shown. But for everybody who is experiencing this in their personal lives, and I can, yes, speak on mental illness. I've been, let's not get into it. Let's just say I was hospitalized for a long, long, long time to deal and cope with my stuff. So I will stand behind anyone who tries to bring mental health issues to the table. It needs to be addressed. We have to stop laughing upon those mental health issues and try and say, if you don't have any real problems, you just make up that kind of shit. No, the struggle is real. It is fucking real. And it needs to be regarded and viewed as such.
And my music's been kind of doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help.
You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see, you got...
I am you, you are me, we are one, split in two. So yes, that's proof of the assumption I had earlier. That yes, all of this is of course taking place inside one physical Ren. And two of his facets are having this conversation with each other. And it's a classic motive, right? The inner conflict that any classic drama, the inner conflict that any figure of classic drama will have to endure along his or her journey through the drama that we are seeing. But it's very, very, very innovatively executed in this, I think.
I'll kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Well,
where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Is that how we measure things these days? Interviews with Oprah? Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck Oprah. No, Oprah's cool, and watch Oprah if you wanna. But it's not like we're going to be, here's an Oprah interview. You get an Oprah interview. We're not handing out Oprah interviews, right? For just, shit. I would say out of, I just counted them recently. I still have 833 CDs. Who has CDs? Anyways, so out of those 833 CDs, I would say not one has ever had an Oprah interview. Does it matter? Fuck no. I just found that a weird standard to measure success in. Have you had an Oprah interview? Where's your top 10 hit? Yeah. That is a measurable thing. But again, NF with his, 210 million views on the search, I would say that's a hard measurement of relevance, right? Has he had a Billboard top 10? I don't think so. Was he on Oprah? So y'all outcasts probably know. But anyway, let's go.
Oh, your Grammys, Ren? No way.
Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that?
Exactly.
But my music is really...
They don't even play me. Why would I concern myself with that? That's facts, and it's a good question to ask yourself. And if the answer to that is, I just fucking won't, all hats off to you, sir. You don't need to. It's the old way of distributing and measuring the success of art. Box office, airtime, streams. It's not what an aspiring young artist should look at and, engrave into their to-do list. Get a top 10 hit. Get blah, 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 blah. No. There is hella more innovative and easier, let's put it that way, two easier ways to achieve success. And we are witnessing some of it right now with so many cool artists that have completely just taken over the record industry on the left and are distributing their shit through their own channels on their own invoice, having found ways to build businesses around their art. And I so fucking love it because we cut out the middleman and this bullshit that just get richer and richer and richer.
Connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, because this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me.
That's something I said in NF reaction before. One could, hold that against artists that are very outgoing with their demons, their souls, and what's going on inside of themselves. It's a very, very easy way to say to those, how narcissist can you be? Do we really need to hear all that shit? But I'm saying it's a therapeutic way of dealing with your stuff. It's not for the sake of that's what's making millions these days and that's what gets the clicks. Just share something that's wrong with you and you're going to have all the misfits out there follow you blindly. No, I do think it is being done in a therapeutic fashion by artists that incorporate this. Same here.
You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
Man, it's not like that.
Man, it's just like that, I'm inside you, you twat.
No, it's not, man, you're wrong.
No, it's not like, yeah, it's like that, I'm inside you, you twat. Funny that he didn't have to beep that. Maybe it's because the way it was pronounced and the damn YouTube crawler didn't find it.
Right, I belong.
Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious, Eminem did it.
Played on guitar.
Plan B did it.
Man, you're not original, you criminal.
Plan B did something similar on a guitar. Oh, here's a concept. Wouldn't it be great if he had an effect pedal, like a landmine that he steps onto, and each is lyrics, one on the right, one on the left. We get a switch in the guitar audio as well. One's distorted and echoey maybe, and the other one's just clean and clear. But interesting. It's kind of like I said, it's not the first time someone is letting out their demons and letting them have a conversation with one another. But I'm thinking it's being executed in an innovative way still.
No rip-off artist, the pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before.
She sells seashells on the seashore.
Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who's...
I choose if you die. Of course, if one was to kill the other, the host, if we want to stay in this picture, dies too, right? Interesting thoughts. If they're at battle with one another and one gets the overhand and actually was able to execute the other, does the host in which both of them live die with them?
Survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings. I am sin with no rhyme or reason. Son of the
successively moving up the fretboard, bringing in the drama curve.
Morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the right.
Mephistopheles. Let's have a count of heads in the comments. Who knows? Who knows Mephistopheles? Fucking grand ass German literature there.
I just surrender when standing in front of my solar eclipse. My name is stitched to your lips, so you see I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
Cacophony. That again was a good example of how, yes, this is the original guitar track that he played there in that chair, in that room, because you hear there's a couple of fuck-ups in it, and it didn't matter at all. But yes, it was being done right there on the spot, and I love that. I love that. First time we get a breathing camera, by the way. Breathing camera meaning we're not on a tripod. We could be, but someone is giving the camera just slight shakes, so we don't have one fixed still image. It's breathing.
I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rain.
I'm now seeing also, we can see it on the collar of his little hospital gown that he has there. There's the clip mic. Because next thing, of course, one wonders, if the guitar track is being done here on the spot in the room, where is the vocals going? And they're going into that little clip mic.
Everything's done dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll...
When you loosen the noose on the rope. Some people know me as Hope. Holy fuck. Loosen the noose on the rope. You're already standing there on the chair. The fucking rope is tied to that one fucking thing in the ceiling. The noose, you had your head in the noose already. You tightened it. And here comes this thing named Hope. Or second guess. Or am I really 100% sure? That last far spark even. No more than a spark of hope or light at the end of the tunnel, whatever you want to call it. that makes you loosen that noose and get your head out of it again. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. By the way, production side of this, just maybe one last thought before and then I'll let it ring and not talk on production anymore. This must have been done at least twice, because we get the close-up shots of him where a cameraman is standing right next to him, like this shot right here. And then we get a counter cut that moves back into the original perspective that we started this with. And the person that was just 1 millisecond ago standing right next to him cannot have disappeared that quick into the off. So that's what gives away that they've done this twice, at least. Does it matter? No. Just observation.
Prosper, cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become. When I sing from the top of my lungs.
Nice.
That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspired by me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a coin minted different side.
That's pessimistic again, all right? And when I am gone, I will prosper in the... paraphrasing, I will prosper in the stuff that I've left music-wise. Is that an like a goal one would want to achieve as an artist? Let me lay it down now. And then, you know, enjoy the merits when I'm dead. One has to admit, though, yes, that our society ticks a little bit like it, right? We do enjoy looking back at things of artists that have passed, and then in hindsight acknowledge what they've done and give them roses, you know, post-mortem, which sucks. I hope that's not really what he's aspiring to be or to do or to achieve. To just lace his shit and actually figuratively pull the trigger and then sit on whatever your belief may be on afterlife. Sit on cloud 9 and watch us enjoy his shit and never be able to be part of it. Oh yeah. This sing-sang could be a reference to some grand opera arie or whatever, in which this is the topic of the content as well. What's grand operas in which that could be the case? Carmen of Burana? No, it's not so much the hero or the heroine battling their inner demons. What am I saying? I'm saying, where does this come from? Why does he give this to us? This woo, 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 woo. It's a very opera-esque motive. And I would think that it has some sort of purpose rather than just be a display of lyrical ability, because for that, it's not great enough. Not dissonance at all. Just saying, this isn't, you know, fucking Maria Callas breaking wine glasses with her voice, right? So why? Why? Is it a reference to something in the world of opera? Could be.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis.
Autoimmunity, illness and psychosis. I suffered the consequences for... Fuck, I think I missed the entry to it. When I was 17...
I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas, that I would defeat the forces of evil.
I would defeat the forces of evil. And now, for the past 10 years, I've been paying the price. Does this mean... Okay, the forces of evil, probably the ones in his head. He's not saying I'm saving the world from crime, right? No. Superhero, pledge, I will always be there for the good. No. I think 10 years ago, he made the decision to face and battle his dark side. And he's been paying for it ever since, because, of course, that shit is hard. It's way easier to just lay down, get yourself some pills, put it all in a fucking cotton ball, and just, live your life somewhat parallel to the real world in your cotton ball where it doesn't hurt as much. He decides, no, I'm facing this head on. And yes, it's going to take a toll. But would you rather be in the cotton ball? Fuck no. So hats off, Ren. Hats off. Keep fucking at it.
And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences. With autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare.
Facts.
But there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light.
Half and half.
And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast.
Right. That's facts. Not only is that physical facts, the brighter the source of light, the deeper the shadow it will cast. But it's in psychiatry and in your own bright or dark areas of your own mindset and mind, to be precise. That's facts. The greater a day today is, the deeper the hole will be you fall into tomorrow. But I, for myself, have come to the conclusion and have made the decision I will enjoy the highs and just fucking deal with the lows, in terms of it is so nice right now, and I love enjoying myself in the moment that I'm in right now, even though I realize it means tomorrow is gonna suck. But I'm just going to charge my batteries so hard with the positivity and the greatness of today that the hole I know I'll fall in tomorrow isn't going to get as deep as it used to. This is a very personal standpoint and decision for one that no one can make for you, that you'll have to make for yourself. Excuse me. That's the way I go about this, but I totally feel your pain. I totally feel it, and I appreciate what you're doing.
It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got.
Right.
The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier.
Facts.
It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget. We must...
Is he saying the fact that we have to dance? The fact that... The fact that we have to face our states of mind, whichever way the pendulum may have swung today. The fact that we can dance, this is figuratively speaking, for coping with it or attempting to cope with it. The fact that we can dance, makes us different from creatures that don't have to. Gods, angels, demons, they know where they stand. There's no pendulum in them. They are either this or that, and that's facts, hard facts, non-negotiable, will always be that way. Us mere mortals, we have the ability to dance. It sounds very, joyful, but it's not. But yes, the dance can get easier. The more you try and fucking look at your feet and be like, I know it's 1 to the left, 2 to the right. It's close them up. It's go to the, it's like do the whole shit. The harder you try to remember everything and do it by the book, the harder it's going to get. Just let it flow. For some, it may be pogo. Me. For some, it may be figure dancing on the fucking ice and be beautiful with it. Some have the ability to do that, man. For others, it's breakdancing. I am still figurative with it too, right? I'm just trying to make sense of it. But that's brilliant. That's a brilliant way to put this. Us mere mortals, we have the ability to dance. Let's utilize it. Keep dancing, but fucking don't cramp up trying to dance. You don't got to do the moonwalk. Just vibe to the beat, you know?
Not forget that we are human beings.
That's facts, Mr. Ren. That is facts. I'm going to let it ring to the end because usually things like this have some sort of additional info at the end. At least that goes for an F because there's 9 seconds, 8. Doesn't look like it. 19. Stop it right here before it auto jumps to the next one. Wow. Did this record? Holy shit, yes it did. Okay, wow. I totally understand why everybody and their mom is pulling the freak over this. And why everybody and their dog has asked me to go and do this. Thank you. Everybody who suggested this. Thank you. A very, very intricate piece, yet also with, I would say, like the last third of it is something that is not very intricate anymore. Yes, of course, he's always going to go off on the core thing, which is he himself. But he is speaking to not the kids. He is speaking to anyone who is maybe not yet really aware of the fact that something's wrong, and given aid or not real advice, just his own perspective on things, and the fact that he's not through it by no means, but has found a way to cope with it and has learned that the dance doesn't have to be perfect. It's the fact that you're dancing that's important. And I can totally take that away from this. Oh, dude, man, that's a brilliant way to go about it. So I very much appreciate it. I appreciate Ren. I appreciate everybody that suggested for me to do this. Let's continue to be this interactive and, engaged with one another. I totally love that. I'm gonna have to let this sink in a little bit more, and then I'll see you guys on the next one.